little thing to ride the e-bikes.
There we go.
Instead of
Yeah.
grabbing
No.
them in the garage.
Yeah. No,
Look
nobody else is on video right now. I'm videoing myself. I'm gonna start documenting. If you want to be, this is Chrissy, looking awesome. I love your outfit today.
Hi.
My dad, the old pops.
Hey.
Yeah, they got the crew here, and guess what? It's me, Jacob /Owo or Thoth, as they call me on the internet. No, I'm gonna start documenting with video my theses and ideas and projects and the actual things. I'm going to document my process of developing the actual software and products that I've always wanted other people to develop for me. So I'm going to start developing them for other people, and I'm going to get paid for it. So, and I'm going to start, and I'm going to reinvest very productively and disruptively. I'm going to be a very disruptive financial participant, a market agent. So. Yeah, Dad.
I've found my own niche.
You want to be you carve out when you get in the right niches, you get in the right circles. It's all about who you know. And I'm telling you, doesn't matter what vehicles you got in your garage. And when I say vehicles in your garage, I mean it doesn't matter what stocks you got in your portfolio. Yeah. What it doesn't matter what wealth you're sitting on or where the wealth is going, because those stocks in your portfolio are on the good days they're shooting up. Yeah. You go out and you go to bed at night not knowing how rich you're going to be in the morning when you wake up.
Wouldn't that be nice? Wake up and you're rich.
Yeah. Yeah, and you make more money. You make more money in one night than an entire continent made in a year. Like all of South America made less money in a year than you made in one day on the stock market.
I just think it would be awesome if I had some kick-ass piece of furniture that doubled up as this, that, whatever. It's a picture you could pull it down or it sat down and behind you got clothes hanging or something, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to make pictures that are air cleaners, air filters.
Oh, that's cool. You're so into the hardware, and that's fucking. What if I were to offer you some kind of, what if I got into a position where I was able to offer you would you accept a job offer from me, cushy? Let's say a very well compensated, where you're able to, where your job description is to, you're gonna have to learn about it with me and help me ultimately design the layouts and help me order, maybe eventually order the parts and organize the labor, the crews, and find the crews that choose the guys that I'm gonna hire. We're gonna get the people we're gonna hire to build. Infrastructure for companies, and including our own infrastructure eventually. And what this means, we might be getting property and laying out a concrete where we can get heavy machinery that we can loan out. We can loan out machinery and we can build stuff. If we can participate in train, we can rent it out. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Hey. Or we can use it ourselves on our own crews, right? We can build data centers. Let's build data centers. Let's get into data.
Let's build small.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What you do.
Simple too.
It is. It's very simple. It's very simple. These racks.
You know what he said that was about? I think he said he goes. You know why I've got this.
I won $20.
And cool. And they don't.
Cool.
And they got these. They've got these buildings that take up acres, and
yeah.
I have this. He goes,
yeah.
You know why? He goes, because they were lazy. Because they already they're already making money, and there was a better way to do it, but
they were lazy and impatient.
They're lazy
and greedy,
and they don't care.
They're trying to scale it. They're scaling things up that
as long as they're making their money, they don't care how much land they're sucking up.
And
they don't care.
And as long you know who they're making, you know who they're making money off of. Every business.
Everybody.
Because the cloud services, that's what these data centers do. Every business is running on these cloud centers.
He said there's only two things that
these data centers.
These big companies from competing with me. He goes, they're lazy and they don't care because they're already making their money.
And you know what?
And they'd rather snuff me out. They'd rather snuff me out than than get on.
They'd rather buy you out. No, they'd rather they'd rather
snuff this out and stick with what they got because they already have it.
well,
And it's
not
already making them money.
not necessarily. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised that
I
guy.
believe that.
You'd be surprised how much money. I wonder.
I wonder whatever happened with him.
He probably got offered a bunch of money from those increasing offers. Maybe at some point they hit the right price point, and he cashed out for life. With maybe he cashed out for $12 billion.
Could be.
He might have cashed out in the countryside, $12 billion, happy as a clam. Or he might have said, no, you know what, this shit's going to be worth $800 billion in 15 years. I'm going to be the one running it at that time. I'm going to be the one directing that.
Very Elon Musk-ish.
You know, actually,
He's an entrepreneur.
He is an entrepreneur.
He's not afraid to take
He is.
chances,
He is, but guess what?
and he doesn't take no for an answer.
Well, he does.
I mean,
He
in
does.
his mind, he said he wants to be the first person to live on Mars. He goes,
He's from Mars.
I would like to be the first person to live on, and I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either. There's many, and that's something I respect about him.
That's
There's
right,
something
me
I
too.
respect him in a great capacity. I want to make that clear. And all the things that I'm going to say, these are critiques I've made within earshot of him.
I mean, a lot of people have
And-
their critiques and whatever and this and that. Well,
He responds positively to critique within measured
He
critique.
came out of nothing to the richest.
No,
man
he
in the
didn't come
world.
out of nothing though. He didn't come out of nothing.
What did he have?
His parents
Yeah.
owned diamond mines in shit in South Africa.
He invented all his own computers.
No,
and
he
shit,
did not.
and
Absolutely did not invent all of his
I watched
own.
a biography on him.
I've watched
He
a
spent his
few.
whole time when all the other kids were playing on swings or whatever, this and that. He was in there. he
There's
said he
truth
was-
to that. That's true.
his parents
I'm not
said-
just saying
well,
that's
his
that's
parents
false.
said he was just-
He is.
he
He's
was
different.
just in a world of his own. And,
He
and
is.
his mind
He's an
was-
alien.
His mind was
Yeah, he's not
5
from
steps
here.
He's an
ahead of everybody
alien.
else
He's
when
not
it
from
came to
here.
Yeah.
computers and
You're not actually doing him justice though. You're not doing him justice. No, it's not doing him any good or anybody else any good to mythologize him. The story, including himself.
mythologizing.
I know you're not, but he is, and many other people do. He's been mythologized. Many people are mythologized.
Well, they love his money and they love whatever, you know.
That's one component. Other components are they love his story.
Yeah,
He is a character. They love his
He is.
personality. I love him.
I do
I
too.
love him, dude.
I do too. I think he's right. I never knew squat
Oh,
about
yeah.
him until
Still recording.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
I never gave a fuck about him until 2 years
well,
ago.
I've known about him. I've known about Elon Musk for a long time. I've known about, who also,
I've heard of him, but I've never paid attention because I didn't care.
who I've also known about for a while? Peter Thiel.
Who?
Peter Thiel. You know Peter Thiel?
No.
Guess what? Guess who? Guess who else? Who Peter Thiel keeps up at night?
Girlfriend?
Probably Larry Fink. Larry Fink. No, Peter Thiel's gay. He's got a boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
And partner.
Partner crime.
Yeah, they partner. Peter Thiel is one of the most influential, powerful men in the world.
Who is he though? What is he?
He's a meme lord. He's a meme lord. He's a nerd. He's a chess. A national chess master. Or my international master. He's somebody that I have honestly, hold a lot of admiration for, but also somebody who I feel an urgent impulse to communicate with, and I have for many years, and I have actually communicated enough to him. I don't think
Who wants to get me a beer?
I'll get you a beer. I'll get you a beer. Which one you want? What kind?
Cold.
Cold? A cold one?
Cold one.
Oh shit!
They're in the drawer.
This is an underdetermined optimization problem.
In a can.
Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel's gonna see this. So first off, because of the people that I know and the people who I know, I promise you, Peter Thiel will at some point inevitably
No.
hear this or hear this recording and see me smirking at him, with all of the love in my heart and my soul. Everybody hates Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel's is a villain character, and he's behind the scenes. But he's the co-founder of PayPal with Elon Musk.
Okay, so what makes him such a villain to everybody?
Well, he's there's a lot of different ways of looking at his story, but he represents a philosophical and political ideology that's very antithetical to the principles of American democracy.
I'm getting old.
He's very anti-democratic. He said that democracy and freedom cannot coexist. He doesn't believe that anymore. He doesn't believe that democracy and freedom can even coexist. He's a radical libertarian. He's extremely rich. He's the founder of Palantir. Palantir is the AI. Do you know Palantir?
No, but
you want to get into investing.
He's another one that thinks the world's better off in his rule under his thumb.
Let me show you something.
Yeah,
you can keep that open. Let me.